Welcome back, writers. I hope you all had a lovely weekend. Today, we're going to think about topic and conclusion sentences and how they can help us write well and developed organized paragraphs for our economy section in our state report. So what you'll need to have handy is your note taker. Hopefully you have all of your notes for your economy when we're looking at the industries in our state and what makes those important. So let's just refresh our memories on what is a topic sentence. So a topic sentence introduces the information that will be included in the paragraph. It is the main idea of the entire paragraph. So typically your topic sentences will be your first or second sentence in your paragraph. You want to introduce what you're going to be writing about. Well, what is a concluding sentence? We haven't so much talked about these, but these are extremely important. A concluding sentence reminds the reader of the topic. It sums up the information in the paragraph. Your conclusion sentence should not contain too many of the same words as the topic sentence. And you are describing your topic in a different way. So let's take a look at some examples, and then we're going to see how we can write our economy paragraphs today. So we're going to reword our topic sentence. So here's an example. Many paragraphs end with a concluding sentence. A concluding sentence often restates a paragraph topic sentence. It lets readers know that they have reached the end of the paragraph. For example, maybe your paragraph's topic sentence is, whales use the fat on their bodies to stay warm. An example in red of a good concluding sentence is, thanks to the fat on their bodies, whales can avoid freezing in very cold water. So again, you're going to be having all of your supporting details in between your topic sentence and concluding sentence. But if you notice, it kind of restates or recaps what you've already talked about in your paragraph, but it says it in a different way. It should not use too many of the same words, which it talks about the fat in their bodies, but it adds a little bit more information and it says it differently. Let's try one together. This is an opportunity for you to maybe pause a video and try writing your sentence. Try out a concluding sentence for the Illinois industry of agriculture. So what I did was one of my industries that I researched talked about the importance of agriculture to Illinois' economy. So my topic sentence is here in bold. Illinois has many different industries that have evolved and changed over the years. One industry that still remains to be important to the Illinois economy is agriculture. Well, what is a way that we would be able to conclude that sentence or that paragraph if we had some details about the agriculture in Illinois? Why don't you pause the video and try it out? I'm going to keep that thought, that note that you have about your concluding sentence. And I'm going to share with you one more on my sports and tourism industry paragraph. And then what we'll do is we'll take a look at what I have written. Sports and tourism are two other industries that are significant to Illinois' economy. So what would be a good concluding sentence that you might be able to rephrase using maybe sports and tourism? Think about what you know about the tourism and sports in our own state that you could rephrase. So I'm going to exit out here and I'm going to show you what I came up with and kind of read through my industry paragraph. So what was really important is that I have a topic sentence that introduces my first industry of agriculture. And then I needed to have another paragraph for my sports and tourism, making sure that I have a topic sentence starting that one out. I also needed to make sure that I have two concluding sentences so that I know when my paragraphs are transitioning. All right, so here we go. I found my economy section in my report. Under industries, I indented. Illinois has many different industries that have evolved and changed over the years. One industry that still remains to be important to the Illinois economy is agriculture. Some of the first settlers in Illinois recognized that the land was great for farming, and then pioneers built many small farms, raising animals and growing crops there. Even though less than 1% of people in Illinois work on farms, it is still the nation's second largest producer of corn and soybeans, and the fourth largest producer of hogs. The agricultural industry is now very specialized, requiring farmers to have university degrees and use their knowledge of technology to make them more productive. Many people who live in Illinois do not work directly on a farm, but they work in food related industries such as grain and flour milling, as well as meat processing and packing. In fact, Chicago is one of the world leaders in processing food products. Now, if you notice, maybe take a look at the sentence you might have come up with. I've highlighted in yellow my concluding sentence. Despite agriculture not being as popular as it once was, it is still a very essential part of Illinois' economy. So notice how I kind of summarized some of my big ideas, but in a different way. I didn't get too detailed. I just kind of wrapped up the major pieces of the information in that one sentence. How does this compare to what you tried? Let's take a look at my second paragraph. I combined sports and tourism because they were kind of a little bit shorter sections and they kind of went well together. That's okay to do. I just combined that into one paragraph. Notice my topic sentence, the very first sentence, and then we'll check out my concluding sentence in the yellow. Sports and tourism are two other industries that are significant to Illinois' economy. Chicago is home to two major baseball teams, the Cubs and the White Sox. Not only is Chicago known for its baseball teams, it has the Chicago Bulls, Chicago Blackhawks, and the Chicago Bears. Additionally, it has a soccer team called the Chicago Fire. When visitors are not enjoying cheering their favorite sports teams, they can go to the Magnificent Mile in Chicago for some shopping, or head over to the blue waters of Lake Michigan for some swimming, boating, or kayaking. There are many state parks, like the Shawnee National Forest, perfect for camping and fishing. The money tourists spend on hotels, sporting events, restaurants, and shops help support the economy of Illinois. Once again, I restated my facts just in a different way. Sometimes writing the concluding sentences can be pretty challenging, trying to rephrase something that you've already kind of mentioned, but it is a really, really great way, and it's really, really important that we do these in these two paragraphs to make sure that our ideas are transitioning from one industry to the next. So please take a moment, come back to this video, take a look at the example, and make sure that you are using topic sentences clearly and concluding sentences clearly in your writing for your economy paragraph. Your assignment is to be working this week on these two paragraphs, or three, depending on how many industries you're writing. But we want to make sure that the economy section is being worked on and finished up this week. All right, writers, off you go.